We're gonna do it all again, everybody. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is my second try at streaming Returnal today. Are you not normally live when you do it? I don't understand what you mean. I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna just forget everything that just happened. Just forget everything that just happened. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people who are in possession of souls. This is my second attempt at playing Returnal today. I'm gonna go on the record and say, Returnal, you have immediately slated yourself in my. You're in my bad books, because when you use the photo mode in this game, it reveals your real name by accident. Which I'm not happy about, but here we are. We're playing Returnal, everybody. We're playing Returnal on a Sunday. I started playing Control last week. I had a 2-day bad mood, so here we are. We're back. We're playing Returnal. Word to the wise, don't use the photo mode, or go to your BRB screen when you use the photo mode, because that's not cool. Take some very pretty photos, mind you, but yeah, that's it. That's it. It takes some very pretty photos, but if your file name is in a particular place, you know, your name's out there. I've deleted the VOD. Nobody's going to see it, but still. Fucking hell. It's good to know it's a good thing I wasn't. It's a good thing I didn't have like 1,000 people in my Twitch stream. We're a long way off of 1,000 viewers, everybody. We're a long way off. Anyway, we're playing Returnal, and I'm sorry to everybody that's in chat that has already seen me do this little intro once already. We've just started a run on Returnal. Returnal is a game about Celine, who has crash landed on an alien planet. And she goes through this dungeon door and then goes through the dungeon, and then the difficulty slowly ramps up, and then you die, and then you get reset back to just crashing on the planet. It's some sort of time loop, and if anybody's familiar, it's basically the Hades model of playing. Hades is a game about the son of Hades, the devil, or whatever the technical term is, fleeing from the underworld and dying and then resetting back to the beginning, and you slowly get stronger with each run until you are able to complete the game. In terms of things that have been revealed to me, because this is now officially my 3rd run of the game so far, I tried one when I was going to play the game off stream. I played one like literally half an hour ago on stream. Photo mode stuff happened, deleted the VOD, starting again. And then I played this one. So we're back. We're playing this. I went into the dungeon on my first run. I didn't have my firearm. I found my firearm, but it was on my own corpse. So there's some clear time travel who's-its going on. I then got to the end and got absolutely smoked by the first boss, which is kind of inevitable. And then we got reset to here. In here is a bedroom. There's a PC. You can sort of interact with a bunch of lore-related stuff. After my failed second run, after the game did the bad thing, we reset back to here. Basically, when I go through this door, this will be a brand new dungeon. All of this stuff, I guess, is procedurally generated to some degree. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a set pattern of levels that can pop up, but still, you go through this door, the dungeon run begins. You die, you reset here. Eventually, you'll get out. That's it. I think everybody's pretty... In 2023, I think a lot of people are very familiar with this format. This is how you access multiplayer, seemingly. And then we move forward.
The environment wasn't like this before.
Yeah. The environment changes every time, and every time you go through that door, I guess she's seemingly going to say, the environment wasn't like this before. Shock horror. Oh no. You can't add people with just your username on Battle.net, Sky. You'll need the unique number that comes at the end of it. But I will happily play Overwatch with you sometime. Since my second run, I have learned one thing, which is I have an alt fire for my gun, and it does this. Oh, I feel like that's different. Oh, they're just leaving. All of those bullets had a better place to be. We've got one of those immediately. Are you going to explode? Why is that glowing so ominously red? Right, I guess it's been a while since I added a friend on there. Ah, I'll be your friend on Battle.net. That system is also massively prone to doxing you if you're not careful. Yeah, so the one thing we're going to learn from this very quick playthrough that we've done of this today is if I use photo mode, which I need... No, I guess I did take a photo last time, so I don't need to take a second one. If I go to use photo mode, I need to be on my BRB screen. Mine glitches out last night. I had no friend. Ah. Just like, just Lee. Stop it. Making it. You're bringing down. You're bringing down the room, Lee. I know you have friends. I follow at least one of them on Twitch, so let's not play that game. Hello, Benna. How's it going, Benna? Benna, you're joining us after my second attempt at starting this game because this game, if you play Returnal, is mean and doxes you. Why is that still a thing in 2023? Good, except I want to go home. That's a sword. Oh, please let me get a sword. I want a sword. Let's get me a sword. Oh, this guy's got like some sort of space laser. Come on, get out of his weird thing. That one went pretty good. We get moderate increase. We get a 3-star modified sidearm. Yes, please. Skylar car. Friend, Battle.net friend. My pedicure yesterday made my legs feel like jelly and it made me feel super relaxed to the point where I got home from work and almost immediately knocked out for a bit. That's good. You're a 3-star modified sidearm. So are you, Dolly. So are you. I would take you into battle any day. My only concern is if I went into battle with Dolly, she'd probably try to ride me into battle like a horse. She'd like hop on my back and I'd have to give a piggyback. Like, yeah. Ooh, like, yeah, full-blown hopping on my back, riding me into battle. In a completely non-ooh-woo way. Moving on. Oh, baddies. Okay, that gun does more damage. Ooh, woo. She needs a lance then. Totally. Broken calibrator grants a small amount of weapon efficiency. I mean, I have swords. I don't have a lance. Where would I keep a lance? Dolly, can I have a lance? You know what I do fancy? I fancy a bow, like to hang above my desk. I mean, we also want to get a spare bed. We've decided today we also want to get a spare bed for my office as well. So I need a lot of things. Probably a bow and arrow is not the top of my list. You could keep it in the sword keeper. Very true. A lance in the sword keeper would probably be dragging on the ceiling. Contains large amounts of obolites. Why is this door blue on the map? This door's blue on the map. You can't see the door because it's behind my... That's ominous. The trouble with bows is that the best looking ones are often the worst functionality. The trouble with bows is that the best looking ones are often the worst functionality. Really? You know a lot about bows, Sky? Is that a thing that you're aware of? It's cool if it is. Maybe I should go to Sky and they can source me a good bow. I can't use whatever that is. Hey look, alien swimming pool though. I'm sure that's not probably a bad idea to jump into. There's something in there. Where did that random bullet come from? I've been shooting for like 20 years on and off. Really? That's cool. If I ever come to where you are, Sky, please can you take me to use a bow and arrow on wherever you do the bow and arrowing, because I would love to go do that properly. We were going to do it one birthday and then couldn't because I guess COVID maybe? I can't remember. A chest. I think yeah, they wanted to give me a treasure room, but they were like, we really need to put in this electric fence. I love the look of I love the look of a nice longbow, but compared to hunting target bows, easier to use and more accurate. Huh. I'm going to keep the pistol because it is a higher rating. I don't know if that's a good idea, but you know. Last time I did it, it didn't have an arm guard and that had the biggest bruise afterwards. Yeah, that sounds not like a good plan. Guys, I'm being super irrational and I'm probably hyperfixating on this as a problem. So I'm just gonna go to the menu for 5 seconds and hop onto the Twitch and double check that nobody evil clipped that thing that I foolishly did. What is this? Because nobody in is that. Yeah, I didn't think anybody would have. It's not there. I checked. I clipped. Yeah. No, it would be nobody's like that in our community. But still, I just thought like, oh yeah, it would be funny. I don't want that. I don't want my last name out there. And it's definitely gone. Dolly has confirmed. Thank you for confirming my fixation, Dolly. I appreciate it. Which way am I going? This way is new, but there's also a question mark on my screen. I need to know what this does, but I do not have the Xenotech device to use it. Moving on. That'll do, pig. Oh! Why can I hear... I can hear, like... I can hear something building. I can hear, like, an explosive going... Wah. Step 1 archery. Forget everything you've ever seen about bows in movies, really? So what's wrong about the description of using bows in movies? That looks like a door that will have stuff in it. There is stuff in there. I want it. How do I get it? Generally means there's a switch around here somewhere. Aha! No, I'm still on alt fire. What are you locking onto? Have I permanently got funny bullets? I guess I do. One calibrator grants some weapon XP. I love the aesthetic of this game so freaking much. That's a rocket launcher. Creates a Xeno spike. Hold 1 and use the mouse wheel to target. 1. I completely immediately wasted it. Can I use it again? Of course I can't. I'm really good at games. Moving on. Let's go in here. Hey, look. Those are creepy as hell. Luckily, thank you for breaking the tension. I'm not sure if that was tension building or just to make me stop being that mean to myself. That's a fail whale. Oh god, are the eyes evil? Why? One of the eyes saw me and it closed. It was so upset that it saw me. But Psycho Leak. Oh wait, Dolly has summoned the fail whale. I'm prepared for this. We go to the big cam. We get the fail whale. I just love the sound alert. I mean, that's fair. That is totally fair. Yes, green screen. There's lots of things going wrong today, guys. So today I would like to confirm. Can you shoot the eyes? I'll give it a go in a second. I am a cruddy, rug-headed measle. Cruddy means thick, as in curdy, pronounced cruddy or crudy. Rug-headed, I hope is not a racist term. Oh, shaggy-headed, like long hair. I have a shaggy chin, but not a shaggy head. And a measle is a diseased wretch. I'm going to stand up for a second and lift my green screen. Dolly's underwear live on the internet. You can't currently. Don't get too excited. That's my dirty washing over there. Look, that's Dolly's jumper. And look, that is a pair of Dolly's leggings. Ooh. Is the chin not part of my head? But if somebody has got shaggy hair, it's on top, right? It's not this bit. So on Tuesday, spoilers, because we're talking about haircuts, I'm shaving my head and gonna have a nice, like, trimmed, actually neat beard. Do we think it'll work? Just gotta say, I rate them trousers. They are brilliant trousers. They are harem pants. I talk about harem pants all the time, and thank you very much for looking at my butt when I stood up. That's what I did it for, Leak. It was just for you. We need to go back to the game. And then we need to go back to the game.
The living sentients out in the desert are not the only widespread life forms I've become familiar with. The parasites are everywhere. They strengthen and also weaken me. Yet knowing that, I find myself compelled to attach them to my body.
I guess that's what's attached to me and is making me all lightning. Those look like alien eggs. What happens if I shoot you? He gets upset. Ah, these things, now that they're kind of cute in a weird sort of like alien monster wants the legs in your brain sort of way. Ghost Dude lol, bow ties are cool. It is time, everybody, to add a bow tie to this lovely ensemble. So we're going to use this. Bow ties are activated, and I think we're going to go with the red. No, not the red. I don't like the red with this. We're going to go with the yellow. No, not yellow enough. We're going to go with the black. No, I don't like that either. Oh my god, it's so hard. Lilac. There, we did it, everybody. We did it. We selected a bow tie. That's the hardest thing we've managed to do in this stream today. Ghost Dude, how is it going? Are you having a good day? We are playing Returnal. And so far, I'm having a brilliant time. Oh, they fire laser beams if they spot you long enough. That's good to know. I'm having a good day. That's good to hear. Have you done anything exciting? Can we applaud you for one of your today's successes? Have you done anything meaningful or meaningful? Meaningful can be a small thing. Like meaningful can be getting out of bed. Did you get out of bed today? And if you didn't, There's always tomorrow. I do not like the way that this is implying I'm going to shove my hand in here. I do not like the way this is implying I'm going to shove my hand in here. Oh. 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 Is it holding me or am I getting like... Okay, it was... I was concerned it was going to like rip my arm off. Shove something else in there. She's a woman. She doesn't have one of those. You filthy mod. She could. I mean, she could, in all fairness. Have you checked? I mean, this is a fairly skin tight... I'm not being this guy, but I'm arguing with my significant other in chat. This is a very skin tight. She is tucking within an inch of her life if she's got a penis. She could have tucked. That is a pretty severe tuck, if that is a tuck. Is all I'm saying. And I'm not sure if this conversation is crossing a line, so let's roll that back a little bit. We're going this way. And we're not going to get shot by the giant evil eye lasers. I mean, her ass is pretty fabulous. Like, he's definitely doing... What did I walk into? Just your parents arguing about whether or not this woman has a penis. But we're moving on from that. Now we're on to her bum. What do we think of this space bum on a scale of 1 to 10? Hey, look, a loot box. Damaged fabricator. I don't have enough obolites. That's cool. How are your bacon? How was your bacon and pancakes, TOB? That's the important question. Is there a map? There is. Okay, so we're going in this direction. Yeah, we're not blowing up that statue. That would be a bad idea. Watch me walk into a boss now and just get absolutely annihilated. I feel like I'm doing... I don't know. I don't know what that is.
I have interacted with other versions of myself. But I worry one day I will re-experience these same interactions from their perspectives. But are they truly me? Or just hollowed corpses? This may be the face of things to come.
Sky, stop taking the entertainment value away from me. I was about to ask whether or not TLB likes their bacon crispy. Stealing my... Get out of my mind, Sky. Not a nice place. It's full of... Am I correct in thinking Pancake Day is Tuesday? Is Pancake Day Tuesday? I'll be honest, as holidays go, that is the holiday my family least, does or has done ever. Okay, I think this is a really good thing, but I don't have the thing to activate it, so we're moving on. I will not. I live there rent-free. Yeah, no, our family doesn't... Our family was never... we did pancakes once in a blue moon when it was Pancake Day, because my mum was always like, oh, I'm too tired to do pancakes. Which is fair, because she did raise 3 sons. That sounds like my dad wasn't around. My dad was very much around. Fills one shot towards... It depends in burger sandwiches, make it crispy, but on its own, less so. Why do you prefer it less crispy? Mr. Wizard raiding! How's it going, Wizard?
Mr_Wizard raided my stream with 1 viewers.
How's it going, Wizard? Welcome, Raiders. Crispy what? Crispy bacon. Here we go. shaft integrity increased. Bacon. Bacon is good in all shapes and sizes. Who would ever turn away bacon? Not me. Overshot crispy bacon, but agree. It depends. Fair. I do enjoy bacon in a burger. I enjoy bacon in a sandwich. I enjoy bacon by itself. I enjoy bacon. Can we all just gather around in chat and be appreciative of bacon as a thing? What would the world be like without bacon? That's not a world I want to live in. Hello, good sir. Thank you very much for the raid, Mr. Wizard. Did you enjoy Returnal? Thank you for the shout out, because I constantly forget to do that. Mysterious mod person with powers. I imagine that was Dolly. I don't think. Ziggy is here. There's a chest there, and I don't think I have... I just love the bullet so much. I like soft bacon when it's mixed in. I like bacon when it's mixed in. I do like bacon... I do like bacon in a salad, like chicken and bacon salad. Really good. And I need to figure out how to get up to these, because I don't currently have the ability to do that. And I think that must be incoming soon, because yes, a little stressful, but starting to get the hang of it. Good. I mean, it's not a roguelikes are generally a little bit stressful. Oh, that was stuff. I feel like... is this not how the Alien film starts? Like, you fall down a hole and then there's just this misty room full of eggs. Touch it. Touch the corpse.
Discovered xenotype technology on the corpse of a sentient. Scan is indicating potential for suit augmentation.
Is this going to be the amazing thing that helps me deal with whatever those bridge things are? Oh yeah, that seems like a really good thing to put on your body. The reason I like less crispy bacon on its own is my family like the bacon to crispy. Too crispy it becomes gross. You will like that. Didn't AVP start that way too? Yeah, they go
Complete. Performing a function test to confirm.
they fall down the hole. Oh, just a casual teleport. You can use translocators to teleport. This is a teleporter. Okay. Remind me, AVP was the one with the pyramid under the ice, right? Spoilers. I'm just going to go on the record and say we're going to be discussing AVP, so if you don't want AVP spoilers, it's been a billion years since that film came out, so go watch it and don't watch me. Yeah, there's a tunnel at the beginning of that film, right, where it goes down through the ice. That's my family too. My dad cooks it to where it actually kind of hurts to eat. My dad eats bacon cooked in the microwave, so there is literally no crisp on it. It's just hot, and it is not good. Activate. Short distance. I mean, that was exciting.
Confirmed. Point-to-point teleportation. Location exit seems fixed.
He does superhero landings, which is kind of fun. In memory, that sounds right. Your dad is cancelled. I'll tell him you said that. I know. Streaky strips of bacon or nothing. I do not like the thick cuts of bacon as a textural thing. No, I'm not going to make that. He does a very good superhero landing. Whee! Blip. Okay. So, over there is a blue doll. Yeah, I don't... You might as well be... If you get a thick cut of bacon, you might as well be eating ham. I have not yet figured out the orange lights at the edge of the path. It must be a... I'm assuming a... That seems like it's gonna hurt. I do not have any translocators active. Well, this seems like a really good idea. Space Iron Maiden. Xenotech bio reconstruction. Let's do it. I don't know what this does.
Sentient shaped imprint. Conducting field test.
Why? In what way would that be a good idea?
It scared me. But for what purpose?
Extra life, maybe? I don't know what that did. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Yeah, these things. I don't know what that does. Oh god, they make me jump every time. Ugh. I hate the sky dangly boys can literally do one. Sky dangly boys. I'm assuming Sky is responsible for the dangly boys. Ah, good times. Sploosh. Oh, now they've got wings. Rude. In space, nobody can hear you insult your chat. One calibrator increases weapon proficiency. Proficiency. Literally just cash. Hey, look. It's an alien. All this talk on bacon is making me hungry, but I can't eat till 6. Order in. If you're at work, get a delivery to work. Be like, hi, I would like to order a pizza to GameStop. A Xenotech device for short distance travel. Also, I've not heard do one as a phrase before this week, and now you've said it, wondering if I slip universes. Why am I going back? Am I going down here? I don't think that's a place that I want to go. See? Yeah, that is the next one. I'm pretty sure this one goes to a place I've not been before. Yeah, this is new. Wizards in chat telling me what to do. Does 1 2-hour stream before I go live. Thinks he knows it all. Press T to scan the area. Trying to help. I appreciate it, Wizard. I am only joking. And jump. And jump. Is that a shop? That looks like a shop. What can I buy here then?
Discovered xenotype technology that produces other devices.
It's a fabricator. For fabricating. Repairs a major amount of integrity. Yes, go shopping if you can. Repair circuit gaining or fixing malfunctions. Repairs integrity. Huge amounts of weapon proficiency. I'll take that because that'll just make pistols really good. And that'll be really good if I die and have to do another run because I'm still using that 3-star gun I got at the very beginning. What is happening? No. What are you? I don't think I looked at you. Obolite repository. Device that exchanges ether for obolite. Okay, it's an exchange. Oh, I'm an alien. I saw that over there. Whatever you are, think you are doing. Hold to scan. Yeah.
Evidence of rudimentary xenotype language discovered. currently lacking resources to decipher this xenoglyph.
That's fine. We move on. There's an eye up there that concerns me. What's this? Teleporter.
Discovered a fragment of the xenotype language.
They're like, did I not collect this one? Because it didn't do... Yeah, I didn't collect it.
Translating correctly. Severed brethren. Maddening agony.
Got the ender cycle of. Like, this is... He's in, like, space hell. Okay, this week... Oh, stop it. We're done in here, I think. Join me as we go to space hell. Not to be confused with Hull.
Detecting a strange energy reading. Setting a marker on my map.
I want to touch it. Let's not touch it. Let's move on. Is this the duck? No. Is that that? Can't order it in. I took my break already and the more blocks ordering to stores. Ah. I mean, it's funny that they have to block ordering to stores. Mr. Wizard has spun the hat wheel, so we're going to pause at this stop. We're going to summon the hat wheel. It's time to spin that wheel. Dolly. That's nice. It's Dolly, everybody. Say goodbye to Peach's hat, and out comes the Dolly hat. And then we get rid of the hat wheel. It's me. It's Dolly. Yay. And all that at the click of a button, because technology, friends, we're living in the future. I see you. Oh god, they're everywhere. Freaking, are they teleporting? No. They might be teleporting. That one's teleporting. Oh, orange is good. Repair enhancer, yes please. And whatever that other one, I didn't even look at it. Have you tried to avenge yet? Yes, I have avenged multiple people. The first time went quite badly, but I won, and the second time went badly, and I won as well. I was going to ask Banner too. Oh, I've missed like a small amount of chat. Dolly with the bow tie is adorable. It is adorable. Sky, if you were to have a hat, what would your hat be? Oh god, I've missed so much chat all of a sudden. Yay, Dolly time. Perfect. Dolly with the bow tie is adorable. Sky, if you were to have a hat, what would your hat be? I was going to ask to Benna too, but it'd be Eeyore, wouldn't it? Have you tried to avenge it? Did that. That on my mess of red hair. My 3 immediate instincts in no particular order are cowboy hat, cat ears, pirate captain. Cat ears is the only type of hat that I don't have. I have a cowboy hat and I have a pirate captain. We will go back to Dolly, but we have a cowboy hat. Howdy, pilgrim. No. What's a good pirate? What does a cowboy say? The bow tie and the pirate. The bow tie. The bow tie and the cowboy hat is not a good look. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. That's the cowboy hat. Pirate hat. Look, I mean, it blends in with the black background, but still, pirate hat. Yeah. Still doesn't look good with the bow tie. Back to Dolly. And in the spirit of Dolly now being the thing, let's change the color of the bow tie to green. No. Green? That green. And then we go back. All of that power at the click of a button. My old Enlern in Halo was a kitty face with a cowboy hat and a bow tie. I'll have to banner his owed a hat because they're on the SMP. This guy is a regular person in chat, so should probably have a hat as well. I will speak to my artiste. I will speak to Avi and see if they have any plans for more hats. I know they're pretty busy at the moment and their PC broke, so they're waiting for their new one to arrive. But I will ask and see if there are more hats in my future. Bless Avi. Avi is doing all of my hats entirely free of charge, so I don't want to. I don't like to ask. I mean, she does get shouted out quite often for that purpose. So what we're going to do is we're going to shout out Avian Falls. If you like any of the hats you have seen on my stream, as well as some of the art that is displayed in my Twitch profile, that's Avian Falls' art, as well as the TLB, Tiny Little Boy, and I'd really appreciate if you go give them a peek. Let's do this avenge. It can only go badly. I don't think I have any art to put on the fridge, but we'll summon the fridge. Everybody, welcome the time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. It's bigger now. It's better. There's more stuff on it. There's a purple hippopotamus with butterfly wings. There is artwork from Avian Falls in the middle with the cow and the bird. There's some stuff from TLB in there somewhere, but it's slowly getting covered over the course of time. There are our frog children at the top. We have Dumpling at the bottom, which is the tiny boy. They're all the same age, but Dumpling, he's a small lad, or she. We don't know their gender yet. But, no, sex yet. We have not sexed the frogs yet. That is a weird sentence. We don't know if they're male or female. I see Bert. Bert is peeking. How the fridge works is if you have artwork for me, I will put it on the fridge. It will slowly cover up the old art, and then it's a cycle. It's the circle of life and art that I chuck on my fridge. But yeah, those are our frog children. You know what I could put on there? You know what I could put on there? 1 second while I fish it off my... I will fish it off the internet. We did a load of work on the enclosure for our frogs today, which is super duper exciting because they will be joining us in approximately 2-ish weeks. And me and Dolly spent the entire morning clearing out the we paid somebody to put the I guess it's not a tank, like it's not a vivarium. I'm not sure what the technical term is for it at this point. Dolly, where is it? There it is. Okay, so we get the photo over there, we put it in the fridge folder, and then we get rid of the internet, and then go back over here, terrarium. They're making my heart, they are making a heart, how cute. Those are our frog babies. My children on the internet, everybody, my children on the internet. We're going to summon in a new photo. Oh, it's the wrong... It's not rotated. Can I do that in... I don't think I can do that in... I can't rotate images in OBS, which is kind of upsetting. No, I can't add the terrarium photo. I do not have a correctly rotated photo because... No, let's test it. Can I rotate this in? Let's see if I can do this on the fly. Let's see how good I actually am at stuff. We do that, and then we hit save as, and then we go back over here, and then we're doing the thing, everybody. We're doing the thing. This is me thinking on the fly. Because somebody put a photo in the Discord that didn't have the proper rotation information station. No, that's still not working. No, you don't get to see the frogs. Fun fact about Leek. Leek is actually terrified of frogs. You will not be terrified of our children, Leek. I tried to add the photo. You can't see it. But the fridge is going now. Say goodbye to the fridge. We're going to go back. And we're not going to get stuck on that for too long. But Leek, they're so adorable. They are adorable. Leek. We're allowed. I don't like. You're allowed to have opinions, Leak. Come on, ghost me. Where are we going? I don't mind them locking the tank. It's mainly wild ones. I mean, there could be a frog on your window right now.
Something has infected one of my scout corpses.
That was terrifying. They're so wiggly. Increases suit repair efficiency by 100%. Converts collected overlights into integrity. No, we don't want that. We don't want to convert all money into health. You're allowed to have opinions, but your opinion is wrong. I didn't want to say it. He'll be so brave saying it. You can rotate an OBS, right-click, transform. Oh, we can we? Fridge. We're bringing the fridge back, everybody. The fridge has returneth. People in chat telling me how to do the rotation of the things, because I'm not. I'm not. You know, I try my best, but sometimes chat comes in with the knowledge, and that's good. So if I summon the photo, and we do that, and the photo is absolutely huge because Dolly took it on a phone the size of a planet. Come on, Dolly, this photo's massive. Transform. Rotate. Clockwise. Da, 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 da. This is the home of our frogs. So what we did today, I can't show you. I need like a laser pointer, but I don't have a laser pointer. So before, I'm not sure if I showed a photo before, the brown backing pieces weren't in place. And we have an inbuilt sprinkler system in this unit as well. So what we did, we only had one sprinkler in there up until this point. We had to rip the entire contents of that out, which, considering we paid somebody to put it in there in the first place, seems a little bit weird, but never mind. We had to rip all of that out. We had to get some pet-friendly silicone. Got there in the end, pet-friendly silicone, and then we had to line the back windows with silicone, and then we stick those brown sheets on. And then after the fact, we realized the sprinkler system would not stick to the new brown sheet that's on the edge. So I had to cut a hole in it with this craft knife. And there I am in my underpants because I got up and was like, oh yeah, this won't take very long. And did all of this in my underpants. Just, that's it. Because we were there doing it for like 3 hours, and I was like, oh, I'll shower after we're done. It'll be fine. In my underpants. Just sat messing around in this frog tank for ages. I ended up having to cut that hole on the left-hand side there. You can see where the sprinkler system is sort of attached in the middle of the brown sheet. I had to cut that out with a craft knife. It's good times. And I didn't scratch the window once, which is, I have all of these craft knives when I used to do paper craft, and the number of times I would accidentally stab myself or break the end off one of the blades and it would just like disappear, and then a week later I'd step on it and bleed. It's fine. It's fine. But either way, all it went back in, and now it is looking absolutely brilliant, and we are ready to bring our frog children home. They will be called Dumpling, Noodle, and Soup. Dumpling, as I sort of insinuated, is the small one on the back. There is a photo of them. We have not yet decided in which direction, left or right. This is why I've kept my phobia secret. Leek, if you ever come to our house in real life, we'll just make you hold them. It'll be fine. We're getting some more plants too, yeah. It is looking a bit bare in certain spots. So we're going to get some plants, and we're going to get some plants that they can sit on. So there's all sorts of big leaf plants that have got a much stronger stem. So the frogs have somewhere to sit that's up high, because I'm told by people that the frogs like to be up high, which is why there's that long weavy like rope thing that goes around the top. Yeah, it's looking absolutely brilliant. And I can't, to be honest, I was, so it'll look super leafy. Yeah, super leafy. To be honest, I was not sold, and the closer we are getting to them coming home, the more sold I'm becoming. I'm super hyped to see our little frog children and bring them to you in some fashion. I think we're going to do something like, Dolly is going to have a dedicated webcam. We're going to get a webcam, and Dolly is going to have like a channel redeem on her channel that shows you the webcam and shows you what the frogs are doing, because frogs are Dolly's brand. I am going to have the same redeem and the same access to the same webcam, but every time it happens, I'm going to be like, DollyWhiskers is my partner and they stream on Twitch, so here is a link, but here are also our frog children that she got because of her Twitch branding. Boom, here is some footage. So it's going to be a good use of cross promotion, like the summon Dolly into voice chat function. Okay. Always be plugging as the late and great. Avi's not dead. Always be plugging is a term that we use on this channel on the regular, and I'm pretty sure Avian Falls came up with it while we were playing Minecraft once. So yeah, always be plugging, and I am always pro plugging anybody in the community, especially my significant other and frog children. We put the picture in the OBS on the fridge, and then we desummon the fridge. Bye, fridge. I've also thought about doing a 12-hour stream, just webcam feed. I would have that up while playing. Yeah, so I've thought about it in terms of, imagine like a rear view mirror size shape of a webcam in the back at the top, where you can just see what the frogs are doing at all times. I'm not sure how, like, they're probably not going to be active enough for it to be interesting to look at all times, but we could hop into bed because frogs hop. Do you get it? We could hop into bed and put the stream on and not be streaming us in bed, but be streaming the frogs overnight, so you can get like night vision, because I think that's where they tend to be active at night, which is the thought of the behind the 12-hour stream. Yeah, Dolly could do a 12-hour stream overnight, which would be cool. Think of all the like, and there will be no like treat redeems for frogs, because God knows what frogs eat as a treat. Let's go back to the game. We're here for the game, not all this frog chat. Who's here for the frog chat? Who's here for the game? People who are here for frog chat, press 2 in chat. People who are here for game chat, press 1. Press 1. Let's make myself feel. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it falls. 2. Wow. That's the thing again. I think that way? Two, because I'm at work and can only listen really. That's fair. I'll take that as a response. I should probably be heading towards that orange glowy thing on the thing, and I keep not. So let's head this direction. That's a red ominous thing. Is that a machine gun? No. Shift in my chair. I'm not being awkward. I'm fidgeting. Spitmore Blaster. Bonus damage. Fire rate. I'm going to stick with a 3-star pistol. Because what better than to level up the gun that you start every single run with? And so far, this has been the best gun I've seen so far. What's this? Is that a hydrate from the lovely TLB? I'll do a hydrate, and that's some sort of a spider creature, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable about that. Thank you for the hydrate. I did the hydrate. If this sucks my face, it's going in my body, isn't it? I was able to get level 4 rifle. Very nice gun. It's going in my face. Oh, no. No, I don't like that at all. Now it's sucking on me.
It's parasitically attached to my arm. Does not appear hostile. Somehow, it's strengthening and weakening my suit.
Oh god, it moves all the time. Parasites have both beneficial and detrimental effects to your suit. Press tab. Auto repairs while at low integrity suffer damage from when using Atropian keys. So if I use a key, I take damage. That's interesting. I like that it's glowing yellow on the background. I mean, at least it wasn't the face. Yeah, very good. Gonna do some modding for my mate. Be back later. No worries, Psycho Lake. Hope to see you soon. Have I unlocked anything while I'm in here? I'm not gonna get... I'm gonna avoid... I got consumables. We're doing fine. I don't like the way it's constantly waving around like that. Also, this is my dead body. Look at it. It's got arms. It's a lie. Ugh. I'm not about that. And I'm not going to take that gun just out of spite. For myself. I don't deserve that gun. Oh, teleporter. I do not want to get hit by that too many times. All upcoming weapons improved. God damn it, don't die! Adrenaline reset. What the hell is that? Okay, I'm panicking. Stop panicking. No, dead. Oh, and it resets me partway through the run because I touched that machine. Oh, cool.
Device prevented me from returning to the ship.
Nice. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. So where am I going now? I can use this to get back there. I can. What we're not going to do is panic. Okay, touch all alien devices always, basically. I don't seem to have lost my buffs either, which is good. Let's go this way. This has been, considering this is still officially my third run, I'm going to immediately die before I actually get in there. Good. Okay, that one went slightly better. I mean, I was close. What's this? Another slug gun. 3-star spit monster. Come on. They're going to keep going with the... it might be foolish, but we're going to keep going with the little pistol. I don't know enough about the game to know whether or not that's bad, but I like the idea of leveling up the base level gun. And I don't know whether or not that carries through, but the proficiency is probably a good shout. Broken... yes. That's an exit. I hate these squid things so much. There's a chest in there. I don't think I can break those yet. I'll take it. Ooh, is that a sidearm? No, it's a carbine. It's my first 4-star weapon. I'm going to take it because of the 4-star increase. That's the only reason. I did it. I took the new weapon. I don't know whether or not it was a good thing to do, but we're going to go. We're going to hope for the best. Which is all we can do. Oh god, evil eyeballs again. Also language. Shoot the eyeball. I will. My bullets, they do nothing. Hard from Citadel, Frike, unforgivable, tab. What's a Frike? Stop the call, digging into our minds. Blind them for a bit, okay. Look at that sidestep, though. Did everybody see that sidestep? That sidestep was glorious. Do I have one of you? Cleanse with 3, do it. No longer evil. Instantly reach adrenaline max. Increases suit repair. Yeah. I didn't just do what I think I just did. I don't think I have a kit. I don't think I have that key. I don't think I have that key. Where are we going now? That way. There a teleporter closer by. That teleport. Let's go there. Hello? Am I going in the right direction? I am. I am. Have I gone in completely the wrong direction? Am I being an idiot? Yeah, I am an idiot. I am as useful as a... I keep saying this. Useful as a sack of hammers. I don't know why that's suddenly a thing that I say, but apparently it is. It's confusing to me that you can shoot some of those statues and it makes their face fall off. I feel like that's going to do something and I don't know what. Screw you, squid ceiling man. This way? This way. Hello. What's that green area in lockdown? Oh. That's fun. I don't think that does anything. That'll do it. Lockdown lifted. How do I... How does one blow up? Just start scanning stuff. Uses lock to... Allows a key to be reused. Detaches after first use. No, let's not do that. How do I... How do I get to the ones with the shields? Am I being... Is this obvious? Pause. That does nothing. You still down for Overwatch tomorrow? Going to set alarms to wake up before stream if you are? Yes, I will be playing Overwatch tomorrow. I'm gonna leave this room. Oh, a tunnel. I like tunnels. Whoa, he can shoot me down here. That might be bad. Did I die? What happened then? I touched the money. Was that by design? I don't really understand what happened then, but we'll take it. What's this? One-way translate there. And then we're back out there. Okay. I feel like there must be a way. Nice, got another night of sub games tonight, so I won't be going to bed until about 7 a.m. Yeah, I will. I'll be about for Overwatch tomorrow if you're about late. I will go live at my usual time. It's on my schedule, and I will just be lurking in one of the voice chats if you want to join in. I'll see if Ziggy and Sky maybe. DLB too. I'll send a thing out when I'm done on this stream. Yeah, no Genshin Impact tomorrow, chat. We're playing Overwatch with pals. Nice to see you then. No worries. Okay, we're done in there. I can't figure out how to kill those robots. Now we're going to go for a nice leisurely run after we pick up this question mark. We can. Technology. Where are we going now? There's a door in that room. I'm just walking away from where I'm meant to be going. There's a door at the one end. I missed that. What's this? Remind me. No. One of these things is not...
That can't be here.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong.
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here, no safe space, and the astronaut keeps following me.
The astronaut? I don't know what that is, and the door's locked, so it's irrelevant. Teleporter is down here. I mean, the astronaut is the one that I think she's seen in her visions, but... Let's go. Let's keep going. Probably do a death any minute. I'll take it. Ooh, a 5-star gun. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's 5 stars. It has slightly better overheat, better effective range, more likely to stagger. How does it fire? No, I hate it. Oh! Would you? Ooh! And we're running. Enhanced vision. More purple. I like purple. I think purple is good. / malignant. A permanent resource that interacts with other timelines that cleanses malignancy. Okay. Oh, it's just ether. I have ether. I've seen ether before. Okay, I think there's a load of loot in here. Coming up on the little map, which you of course can't see because it's behind my beautiful face. I do not have the ticket. Still nothing to do that. Yeah, why are all these statues like? Oh, okay. Kill the statues with glowing eyes. Got it. I've seen them so many times. I've shot them once to get rid of their mask. Not okay. Well, that's good to know. Glowing eyes equals stuff. Let's go blue. I've been shooting them multiple times. I do not want to put my... I don't think I should put my face in that. And that doesn't seem to make any difference. Do I want to put my face in that? Red is generally bad, right? Red is bad. Like, red is not generally a good experience. I have one key. Let's do it. Oh yes, I took that. If you want to die, do it. If you want to live, don't do it. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, that's probably good advice. Oh, new stuff. Repair circuit. Gaining or fixing malfunctions. Repair. Yes, please. Artifacts. Artifacts are items with beneficial effects. Some have passive effects, while some have activation conditions. You can view them on Equipment tab in the suit computer. Mr. Wizard, that wasn't a fail. Why are you failing me? We'll do it anyway. I don't think that was a fail. So, Wizard, just for that, Percival's going to insult you. Look at him. He's so squishy and delicious. Like me. Just for funsies. Okay, so, Wizard, I just want to go on record and say you are a lisping, puppy-headed pringcox. Lisping. You are a lisping, puppy-headed pringcox. I don't know what that means. Speaking childlessly or affectedly, fine. Silly or harmless, puppy-headed, and pringcox, saucy, insolent boy. Why is that a word that exists? Chimken says something nice about himself. Oh, it's all coming out today. What is good about me? I got up today And rather than fall back on old habits and be like, I don't want to do anything today, I don't want to do chores, I barely even want to take care of myself. I don't want to eat breakfast. I don't want to get hydrated. I don't want to do anything. Instead of doing all of that, I spent X number of hours in my underwear helping my significant other clean out a frog tank. And I say that like I want a pat on the back, and I don't, because I don't want a pat on the back. I'm saying that because I recognize that the feeling that I wanted to not do anything and just do nothing was bad, and I still did the thing that I needed to do. And that is a nice thing about me, because that is personal growth. Does that count? I think that counts, right? I think that counts. We're going to take that as a goer. I'm also playing the game again and not back on the game. What's happening? They did. Okay. Are all of the... Is one of these... Like, if I open... There are 3 chests in here. Oh, that one was just cash. Maybe it's going to be an item... It'll be an item, some money, and then a trap. What's in here? Who would have guessed the purple evil spiky plants are evil? Currency. Okay, what we got? We got one we've never seen. Repairs moderate damage to integrity, but it is infected with malignancy. No. I mean, this run is going super well. I'm not in a rush to start. Double Obelete collection radius. Dropped Obeletes disappear 1 second faster. Remind me, what does the one that I've got on do? Auto repairs while... Yeah, no, we're going with the auto repair, people. I am taking the auto repair. Seems like the smarter of the 2 choices. There's a gold thing up there. Oh, it's a trap. Who would have guessed? Oh, it's a good trap. So much overheating. Greatly increases max integrity, reduces proficiency. Survivor killing blow detaches afterwards. I'm going to take that because I'm very late in the game. New one. Hang on, I've got multiple. I thought I could only take 1. You're going to tell me I could have... Okay, what happens if I take this? Okay. I took 2. Is that a thing? Can I only have... I can have... I've got 3. Maybe I can take 5 in total? Malignant resin fills 1 slot. Integrity, I bet it's infected. Malignant resin, let's not do that. I've missed so many of those. I looked at the item description and assumed that I could only take 1 at a time. I can take 5. Ugh, okay, well that's fine. Repair increases repair input. Upcoming malfunctions have more or severe effects. I'll try it. I'll try anything once. What's this? Amnesiac Fire Stinger. Increases speed weapon damage by 20 for next 15 kills. No. Permanently, yes. 15 kills, no. Where the hell am I now? Okay. Look at, I'm all cobwebby. Also, there's something purple glowing in that direction. I think I'm done in here. Where am I going? This way. How long are we doing for time? How have I only been going an hour and 24? No, it can't. It must be slightly longer than that. We're coming up to 2 hours. I deleted my first half hour. That's why. This game, I mean, this is only one run still. This game is so gonna kill me any minute. Here we go. What did I just say? I don't feel good about that. It's firing things at me. Oh! That was a big hit. That was just rude. Okay, I do not want to get fisted by that man. I don't want to be up here. That's a dead end. I don't want to tank that either. Oh, my little heart. Where is he? That's one. Take the money and run. Oh, God! And we're running. Get some! Death time. Death time in chat, everybody. Say death time. Oh, my little tiny heart. We're going with the 5-star pistol. One day my time will come. Today it's not that day. The question mark over here though, what does that mean? Tapper is in the chat, and Tapper has spun the hat wheel. We will do it in celebration of that gruesome murder I just took, or just did. I just did a murder. Tapper, how's it going? How's your day been? Spin that wheel. Because Leek has been here, let's go with the Leek, because we've not had Leek in a while. So I am wearing the frog hat. And then we go with the Leek. Also green themed. Liking the green themed hats at the moment. Leek, if you were still around, I'm wearing your head. Oh, we haven't avenged. This might be a bad decision, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's play. Let's see how much of a bad decision this is. Okay, let's run away for a second. Heal me, magic suit. I hate that gun so much. Oh god, they go around corners. Yeah, I prefer the 4-star automatic rifle right now. Not bad, not bad. On call at the most, so just waiting for the phone to ring. Is that a guarantee? I don't think it's a guarantee, right? I appreciate you spending your time. How is the Stream Deck going? Oh my god, Tapper. Let me just tell you about the Stream Deck. Let's go backwards. This is all at the push of a button. I can summon the Couch of Consequences. It's ominous. I can summon a fridge covered in artwork. If you have any artwork to add to my fridge, send it through. I can summon the Hat Wheel, which you just saw. It's very exciting. I got leak again, so that hat was clearly meant to be. And I can change my bow ties at the push of a button. And I'm really excited about it. There we go. New bow tie. Slightly different green. There we go. The Stream Deck. Total gimmick if you're just starting out, but now that I have so many buttons that I need to keep track of, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. How many pages now? No, I realized you can do folders, so I only have 2 pages now because I discovered that you can put things inside of things. Transports you to an unknown location. Oh yeah, let's have some fun. How do I use my item? 1. This can only go well, right? Do I have the... I don't think I have... No, of course I don't. Fabricates random item exchange for obolites. Go. What is that? That's new. Hostiles that have injured you drop 50% more obolites when killed. Yes, please. How many of those can I theoretically equip? Let's do it again. Let's go again. What's this? That's a Legio. Shield vial creates a shield against the next hit. Let's go again. I've been alive for too long. I'm pushing it now. Jumps create energy blast on landing. Let's take it. Oh, it's a 1 use. Okay, I actually need to remember to use it. That's the difference. Okay, moving on. Let's go. Where are we now? We're back here. I didn't go through any of these blue doors. And now I can pick up that because I used the random to take me to a different place. I can generate adrenaline. That way, up here. So, treasure room? It was blue, so I think that's good. This looks like a room entirely...
Fascinating. I've discovered a kind of technology that records the past.
Okay.
Or a visual archive of sorts.
New data
Sentients
bank.
encounter the same hostile fauna.
There's a chest down there with a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. Let's give it a go. A malignant chest. Yeah, those are so... I'm so missing an integral piece to access those. It's not even funny at this point. Let's try it. Suit malfunction. Proficiency gain disabled. Oh no! Well, we're proficient enough. Successful overloads. Reduce alt fire cooldown by 3. Yes, please. Hydrate. Gonna do a hydrate for you. This hydrate is dedicated to the TLB. Here, supporting me. An hour and 33 into this game. How is everybody doing this fine evening? Tell me about the things that you are doing. Are they exciting? Are you pleased with the things that you are doing? This is a really weird way of wording it. My life is now forever changed because I realize those statues give out cash. What are those orange things about? Please tell me, game. Please reveal unto me thy secrets. Is there anything else actually, other than that they found the fauna? There's nothing else to be revealed there. I almost missed that. I'm trying to make sure my ear does not explode. I'm researching tree farms. What's the... Is this the slug gun? It's a shotgun. Gathering supplies for Minecraft challenge. I'm trying to make sure my ears do not explode. Why are your ears exploding? Also, Mr. Wizard is making a Minecraft challenge for the SMP. It seems absolutely brilliant from the test stuff that they sent, so everybody keep an eye out for that. I'm researching tree farms. Oh yes, Pepper is going to be our designated tree farmist. Everybody get on board because there's going to be so much wood. Wood everywhere. Wood for days. And you know what they say, and you can record this for a stream alert if you're that way inclined. Once you go wood, nothing's as good. That's it. That's the tweet. We're moving on. Stolen from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I think. Does everybody remember the episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where there is the talking doll? Those were good times, right? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm slowly getting there. Eyes beholding. We're doing it. I feel like this is going to spawn something. Am I correct? No. House key. I got... I can... Ooh.
How could this be here?
Where was... Was it here? Not sure why my ears are being so weird. They have been like this for, I think, about half a year. They are just making a lot of wax and pain. I sympathize, TLB. I'm trying to remember. The house is there. I can see it. It's on the map. We need to find a teleporter because I have to find what I have to find out what's in the mysterious house. I have to find out what's in the mysterious house. I've got one more puzzle room to find out in this room, and then we're going to find out what's in the mysterious house. Will it be death? Will it be cotton candy? Genetech for recycling materials. Output unknown. Ooh, does that get rid of... Does that get rid of the shit that it's on me? I've got artifacts. If it's recycling, it might be an equipment recycler. Let's do it. New experiences. Space travel. Alien creatures sucking on my arms. Please don't recycle me. Please don't let that reset me. I thought that that'd reset me for a second because that was the opening credits thing. What exactly did that do? Chance for hostiles to explode upon death. Okay, it's one use. And I am also very damaged having used it. Let us go back to the little house in the space mine. Like the little house on the prairie, but it's in space. Up here to the right. Look how pretty. That's a teleporter. I wasn't able to get into the house. I've got a key. Wizard. I found a key. I think this run's going really well, which is about the time I die. Okay. I just pressed 1. I don't seem to be healing, which is a little concerning. You are doing much better than I did. Oh no, don't die. I have no health. I don't have anything that will heal me. No, I think picking up that malignant thing was a really bad decision. This. Use keys. Gains. Yeah, I'm having health issues. My integrity. Chi is low. Hey look, now we're in Resident Evil.
Exactly as I left it. But impossible.
Hi.
I logged my first missions in this binder. But this is stored in the mothership's archives.
Ominous dark upstairs will go last.
This was taken after I left. Why?
Oh. What does that red flashing light mean? Why is the outside gone white? Why can I hear something running around upstairs?
Who is up there?
I can't pull out my gun. No, we're going upstairs. We have to go upstairs. That seems like... Who designs a house like this? Oh, wait for the jump scare. That's an alien picture. I mean, telescope. Telescope's cool. An eyeball.
Such strange markings. Where did they...
I'm sure that's fine. And now it's a RE7 horror game, I guess. We're just going to ignore the Cthulhu. We're not. No, it's not Cthulhu. It's a squid. But it's a little bit alien-y. That doesn't look entirely like a squid. That looks like a dolphin with tentacles. I don't feel good about this. And suddenly the house is in the end in Minecraft. Spooky Spaceman is back. Spooky, scary Spaceman. Shia LaBeouf in a spacesuit. What is it with me playing horror games at the moment with creepy spacemen? Alan Wake did exactly the same thing. Welcome home. Achievement unlocked. Spaceman. Space friend. Space.
Am I supposed to remember this?
New item unlocked. What is it? Artifact potentially beneficial. It's a little spaceman. Personal item. It doesn't want to let you go. I was astronaut figurine. I'm gonna go on the record and say I'm super disappointed that I'm not now wearing like a 1990s-esque spacesuit. We need to go back to that other teleport. We are due a death. We are so due a death. Tiny little space friend. You know what that is, TLB? Where is it? Is it in here somewhere? Can I... There's no interactable with it. That little spaceman is shaped like a friend. Moving on. Let's go. I would really like some health. Just a teeny bit of health. I don't want an excessive amount of health. Just like enough to get me by, you know? Yes, yes. Like, I'm not, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't want too much health. Too much health would be embarrassing. Find a way to destroy xenotype barriers. This is it. We got currency.
To be another teleportation device,
We got people
but more
crying.
complex in construction.
got obelisk chunks, but I don't have the oblite to pick them up. Why is a crimson key? Okay, let's do it. Boss fight? We've not long had a boss fight.
Discovered a broken automaton, clutching a potential tool.
Lightsaber?
Appears safe to repurpose.
Lightsaber! Oh, it's a freaking lightsaber! It's not a lightsaber, it's a sword. Same thing. Everybody, it's a sword.
Adding to equipment for immediate use.
How do I use the sword? Oh, 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 oh. So, yes! It's a sword that is mapped to the most irritating scroll button in the history of the world. Can I remap that? Please tell me I can remap that. Melee is F. Okay, fine. Melee, F. Yeah, F. Why would you put... In what world is it a good idea to map a melee attack to scroll up? It's not even a scroll wheel press. It's a roll. Big ominous T. Zoom. Am I going in even slightly the right direction? No, I'm going into the puzzle room. Nope. Bad idea. This way. I think there was a puzzle much earlier on. I'm mildly disappointed that that's only a one move hit. That's not like I can't swing it in multiple different like orientations. Okay, I can blatantly. There has to be a teleporter over there somewhere. Yeah, right there. Zip. Where am I now? Left. Oh, I'm back where I found that original rune. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. That's a giant face. That could... That made me jump. Boss room or way to get through that giant door that was locked that I couldn't get through? Looks like the giant door. Opens the anathema... What's happening? What's this? Oh, there's still one alive! Nullification sphere. Yes, please. And I'm healing! Okay. How is that for dumb luck? RNG Jesus be praised! Other RNG deities are available. I subscribe to RNG Jesus. Where is this going to go? Is this like the end? Is this going to go? This can't be the end of the game, but is I'm assuming there's going to be another biome after this. So when you play Hades, you go from one level of hell to the other. So I'm assuming that this game can't all be this one biome, and I'm assuming this is going to take me somewhere special. What are you? I don't remember what you are. Increases suit repair efficiency by 100%, and I don't currently. I've got two of them. That was ominous. Okie dokie.
Strange energy source is beyond this. It might be tied to White Shadow.
Why is there just a gun randomly on the floor here? Overload projectiles. No, we're gonna stick with what we know. RNG Jesus' friend, Lucifer. Yeah, I like that. I might steal that. I came through that big door. Locate White Shadow broadcast. Yeah, I am going down there. That's reassuring. I feel like that needed to be a tiny bit more clear. Do I want that? I don't know if that's better. Ricochets. No, we're going to stick with the automatic because the alt fire. Here at Superhero Landing. Nice. Boss? Boss? Is it a boss? There's a wall. Three phases, or that's one. That's one phase. 3 phases total. Oh! Oh ho ho! No. Oh, my little friend Resme! Returned by astronaut figurine. Phase 3. Oh, stop doing that. So ill. Very ill. Super ill. Dead. Res by my little alien friend. First boss down in 1 because of item pickups.
Signature is gone.
2 deaths, both fixed by items that I picked up on the run. Oh, I need to sit down. That was Fike. Defeat Fike. Break? Break. Oh, I need to hold that. I need a drink. We're going to have a beverage. This game's awesome. Just saying. If this isn't on your radar, please go and check out Returnal. I'm super enjoying this. It's quite refreshing not to have a game. Ours, the Crimson Gateway. Okay, that's the Crimson Key. That's that big area. What's your drink of choice? I would like a cup of tea, please, if you're going.
This could interface with a different kind of translocation device.
Really? I was expecting you to say piss. No, I feel like that needs explanation. Wizard, thank you very much for the 500 bits, and for the next minutes I'm going to sit here and cluck like a chicken. Also, Dolly, I would love a cup of tea if you're going. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. I'm gonna pause that because I feel like I might die any second. Bark, 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 bark. I can't believe I got through that first boss fight. I can't believe I did that with those 2 items. That was really good pulls. I'll make you one when I next get up. Pain is super bad, wrapped in multiple heat blankets. Thank you very much, Dolly. Don't stress yourself out if you can't do it right now. Oh, was that a minute? That minute went by really quickly. Thank you very much for the bits either way, Wizard. Thank you. That was a good celebration to my first boss kill. Scan. Deposit into a matching device to permanently unlock this item designed for future cycles. Yes. I guess this is the device. Makes new items when available. Grants 20% stagger power for each attached parasite. Yes, please. Okay. Let's go. TLB, I'm hydrating as fast as I can. This one looks a little bit scary. Detaches a random parasite and produces ovalites. What parasites have I got left? Because one increase versus repair. Hydrate faster. If I hydrate any faster, I will piss myself. And considering there is a sandler on this stream about not pissing on your friends, it seems ironic that you're the one that's constantly trying to make me do it in terms of overhydration. Don't do that. Greatly increases upcoming malfunctions. I could get rid of that, but let's go. I don't want to know what's through the big door. We are not on a piss on our friends type Discord, thank you. Frat community. We do not. It upsets TLB, so I am therefore against peeing on my friends. That's the only reason. Moving on. One day I will get whatever bridges gapped, but until then, we are just going to keep going until we die. Oh, okay. That's a new one. Look at it. Wait for it. Long pause.
What is this? I love it.
Hang on. What? Oh, there was chickens in the back of that sound alert. I was like, why could I hear chickens again? That's the lovely TRB. A Stargate.
Explore the other side.
Where's the rest of my team? I need SG-1. The chickens confuse me too. mean, I could have edited that a little bit better, but no.
I've passed through the teleportation gate. Based on the coordinates of the broadcast signal, I'm on the other side of the planet.
What's this? New currency? No, just red floor stuff. I'm on the other side of the planet. Gain a additional consumable slot. Yes, please. 1 and 2. Permanent upgrade unlocked. That's a permanent upgrade. That's the... I can join a co-op game using this. And we're in a new modular... grants a varying amount of weapon precision. A modular calibrator. Okay. I see an orange thing. What's this? Repairs a minor amount of integrity. Yes, I'll take a heal. Heals are good. Apparently there's a purple thing up here. And maybe it's outside, actually. Purple thing? No, it's randomly weird. Okay. Maybe it's in the next room and slightly like... What's that noise? Sounded like something was alive. Find a way to reach White Shadow. Come on.
I'm in a sprawling desert now, detecting another strange energy from the mountain summit, ascending towards destination.
Crimson Waste. There's a... Oh, it's up there. And there's a bridge. I'm wondering if I've just missed that as a result. Like, I wonder if there's been a really obvious thing that I've just straight up not seen. Would not be the first time. We're going to cleanse you. It's the last time I opened one of these and didn't cleanse it. It stopped me from healing. It's a giant butt plug. Releases an energy expanding... Okay. Turns hostile projectiles into currency. Okay. TLB did not agree with the fact of what I said that was. I'm sorry, TLB. Well, what do we think of this game so far? I've done an entire... We'll call it a biome. I've done an entire biome. I'm now in a desert. Do we like it? I feel a lot more energized playing this on a Sunday than I do usual scary games, but it's still... There's a level of scariness to it.
Scout log Atra. Beginning ascent of the mountain. I don't know which attempt this is. Despite knowing the hazards ahead, I'm having difficulty retrieving the technology. There are certain obstacles I don't look forward to re-experiencing. But I feel as though something at the top is summoning me.
I do think this is going to be a game that I play only on stream, as I have alternatives to play off stream at the moment, so you'll get to witness this entire experience with me, bar those first 2 runs that I did, because we're not going to talk about them. This game... Oh, Wizard, do not use photo mode. Do not take a photo mode. Do not... any rogue just makes me want to play Rogue Legacy. I've never played Rogue Legacy. Wizard, if you use this game on stream, do not use photo mode with your gameplay showing, because it reveals personal information. Which isn't the best, and you can't change it, so I'm just gonna... If I need to use photo mode desperately, I'm gonna go into the BRB screen and do it in there. But I did it, and I did it like half an hour into this stream today. Realized that it did it, didn't point it out to many people because I wasn't streaming to that many people at the time. Deleted the VOD and started again because I'm going to write a strongly worded tweet to the company after this. We're gonna cleanse it and get a free thing. Dolphin repairs more integrity. I'm getting healing stuff coming out the wazoo. That's dumb. That is pretty dumb. It depends how your PC is set up, but considering 9 times out of 10 it will be set up in the same way as mine, it's pretty dumb. Increases protection, suffers. Yeah, no, I'm not turning on full damage because that just seems ridiculous. Space key. Space key. Potential. Let's do it. Watch me die now. He dead. Yeah. Hostiles have a chance to drop a resin. Yeah. Press R to rotate consumable. Okay, I could switch between the two. Good to know. Baddies. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by Rubik's Cubes. They fire giant square shapes. Was that spine always there? Seriously, was that spine always there? Spine. Money. Okay, we're gonna go up here. There's a chest. My chest sense was tingling. Ooh. Oh, that's tempting because of the level increase. I hate it so much, but we'll try it. We've not tried a different gun in a while, and it's a much better level than the one I've got. Oh, why did I stand on that? I looked at that, was like... Oh. Okay. This is either going to be the best thing I've ever done or the worst. So, 3, 2, 1, go! I'll take that. And 3, 2, 1. No, I malfunctioned as I jumped. Dash re-enable. Thanks. That was really useful. Really good timing, suit. What's that? Oh, it's just a plant going through the fence. I mean, that would have been brilliant had my suit not malfunctioned. I had a suit malfunction. It's like a nipple slit, but it's in when you're in space and you get shot. The Exalted One, the throne of the mountaintop side, like strike down the Creator Destroyer deep below. The rest is redacted. This is one legitimately one large area. Okay. Interesting. I mean, oh my god, I'm really surprised by the boss that's in this next section. It was so well hidden. I do not enjoy this shotgun. I'll take any other weapon at level 6 other than this. No. Peace out, giant squid! Oh, they're still coming. They follow you. We did it! Destroyed them with lasers. There. I saw it coming. Hey look everybody, I'm very injured again. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that that didn't drop a shit ton of loot, considering I had to go back and get a much lower level gun to kill it. Back, you savage. No. I'm resisting the urge to sing Personal Jesus, but replace the lyrics with clever lyrics related to RNG Jesus. Anybody a fan of Personal Jesus, the song? And it doesn't have to be the Marilyn Manson version, because fuck Marilyn Manson. Am I right? Reach out and touch faith. No, is that Personal Jesus? That is Personal Jesus. Your own personal Jesus. No clue what are you talking about? Do you know who Marilyn Manson is? And I'm not talking the Manson family murderer. Do you know who Marilyn Manson is? And do you know the song Personal Jesus? Are we finally... TLV's not old enough to know who Marilyn Manson is. He's so little. Loot room. I do know them. Yes, that song is what I don't know. Yeah. There's a song by them called Personal Jesus. It is Marilyn Manson, isn't it? I'm not having a moment. I need to look that up now. Have I just... Personal Jesus. The original was Depeche Mode. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who's there. There is a Marilyn. Yeah. Depeche Mode sang the original. Marilyn Manson did a cover, and Marilyn Manson is allegedly a horrible human being. We don't like Marilyn Manson. I don't like Marilyn Manson anyway. If you believe half the stuff you read on the press. Which sometimes I do. What's the bet I go through this portal and it locks behind me? Is this just... This is where I die! No, instantly dead. You can't dash while in there, though. You just have to run and hope you don't die. Yeah, I'm not about that right now. Let's not end what feels like a really good run by running into a puzzle where I can't dodge the thing that is the puzzle component. Let's not make it difficult for ourselves. Let's go further into the desert. I like the way that this area is much more open. This feels like I'm walking across one large map, but as you can see as you're walking, I don't like the noise that that's making, or the way that that hole is smoking. But I like this zone so far. Was that giant footsteps fixes all malfunctions? Nice. Oh god, there's loads of them. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Okay. 50% chance to... Yeah, I'm not damaged. I think I'll take melee damage decrease. I've yet to hit anything. I've only used it for environmental stuff. No, that's a treasure room. Not falling for that one again. In a second, maybe, but not right now. I really want to get the thing that makes bridges, though. Ether, yes please. Let's go in the puzzle room, I guess. Oh no, what a surprise! Oh no, that seems very chill. More ether? No. Repairs moderate damage to integrity. Repairs moderate damage to integrity, but it is infected with malignancy. I can cleanse it. Okay, I'll take that. Yes. Time to gamble. Time to gamble this awesome run. For the memes, for the lols. What do we get? Melee kills generate explosions. Yes, please. Nice, okay. I am concerned with my level of health, but we'll keep going. Good run, baby. Okay, they don't make the items explode. That's good. I don't like. Okay, I like the aesthetic of the desert. It creeps me out that the statues are now wrapped in bandages.
It might be the oppressive heat, but I keep catching myself glancing over my shoulder, only to find shadows and the astronaut staring back.
Oh, new carbine
To
gun.
reach them, I find myself in a
Yes, please.
I can't seem to stop this from happening.
Level 5 carbine. Level 5 carbine. She's getting followed by the astronaut. Astronaut's a bit of a creeper. There's a teleporter at the top of there. Why would there be a teleporter at the top of a random building in the desert? Is the question you have to ask yourself. How does one get to it? Up there, probably, maybe. Or maybe, where's the other one? It's up there. I don't think I can get up there yet again, but we'll give it a go. No, what? Me casually falling off things for 24 hours. Yeet! Teleporter? No, chest that I completely missed. Disables all turrets within area. Yes, please. How does one get up there? Why does that look like a loot room that didn't have any loot on it? And what are these about? This and more next episode of Chimken streams the game on a Sunday evening and yells. How are we doing for time? God, we're almost at 3 hours. This game is... I wasn't expecting one run to be my full stream, but if it ends up being my full stream, won't that be brill? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Encountered armored fauna. Shell seems highly durable.
I am so ill. I am so ill. Don't die to a random boss monster, because I am so ill. I'm probably on borrowed time in terms of a death. Yeah, there we go. First official death. We back, baby.
Crash. Again. Astra. They can't hear me.
And time just in time for a hydrate. Thank you very much. I would like to know what that does, because there's clearly a way up there. Did that do anything, change anything in here? First official death, though. So you get the idea? That run was ridiculous. I was not expecting to get that far on my first go. But here we are. Total suit usage, 2 hours, 54 minutes, 16. Scout rank 1. 2 whole deaths! Areas explored 57, hostiles eliminated. That was mostly in that run. That's really good. Stuff is getting decoded. I'll take it. Anything else unlocked in here? Is there a little astronaut man living in my room now? That would be cool. No. Let's have a nap. Spooky, scary, scaly plants. Now we rinse and repeat and go again. Whee! I can't believe I got all of that way, killing that boss with 2 reses, get killed by a random mob. Do I jump back to the desert? Is that what that's for? Can I skip that entire biome? Can I go straight back to the desert? Please let me go straight back to the desert.
Discovered a strange device that is
Looking at me.
active.
Why is this device looking at me?
I'm not receiving any information in scanning.
I don't like the noise that that's making. I think that that's a thing, DLB. No, it sneezed on me. That's always a good experience. That's always a good feeling. Did that rock just sneeze on me? Is that a buff because of my last run? That's to retain a key on use. Yes, okay. This unlocks new items for you in exchange for ether. You can see progress meter. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, that's that. Gross. Rock's not. Who doesn't like get sneezed on? Right? Anybody in chat like? Does anybody in chat like getting sneezed on by a rock? Yes.
Could the force be adapting?
We get it. The environment changes every time. Is she really going to say that every time we come in here?
My end is waiting at the beginning. Abandoned like Helios. Last drive. Failed escape. Fatal crash. My memories have been rearranged into spiral patterns I cannot comprehend, dragging me into the deepest of the deep. I will go there now, as you will.
This is immediately very different. This is immediately very different. Why am I going such... Why is there such a dip? Superhero landing, though. Love me a superhero landing. Okay, teleporters are going to be unlocked this time around. Example A. In theory, this one should be a lot more... straightforward. I want to say straightforward, but that's going to jinx the ever-living hell out of me. Secret room! Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. Aliens. Find salvage. Increased. Fill slots. Oh, I can cleanse it. Yeah, we'll do that. Fills one slot. That's the same one I just picked up. Okay. Survive a killing blow and detaches afterwards. Greatly reduces max integrity on detach, which would mean why I was so massively injured before. Reduces alt cooldown by... yeah. Let's take all of the really bad for me things. Increase... No, that's the same one again! We're gambling. Another signal detected. Money. A number of those suits that I saw, I just didn't... statues that I saw that I just didn't deal with. There we go. Let's spin that murder machine! No, didn't press it hard enough. Oh! I just took... He was dead and I took damage because he was dead. Oh, straight into a carbine now. Yes, please. And integrity. Health. Hostile leaves behind pools of acid. Yeah, maybe don't stand there. That way. Or... alternatively, not that way. No, we've been that way. This way. My bullets, they do nothing. Oh no. Okay. Gonna say that doesn't look like a trap at all. Ooh, what's the big gold door do? Oh shit. Okay. Don't stand in acid, you pillock. Turns out standing in acid makes you pretty sad. I need a... How do I kill this man with shield? No, not that. Tab. Not tab, I'm in a fight. Can't tab. There we go. How do I kill the man with a shield? who I have to kill before I can leave this area because the door's locked. Which assumes he can be killed by something. Melee? Melee, melee, melee. Shield, run up to him, punch him with your sword. There we go. I just got it, everybody. It took me a little bit, not gonna lie, but I got it in the end. I am a brave little toaster. And second death to just a random mob. Watch the video on steak to satisfy my hunger for the next hour. Just random death to a really early on mob, Benna.
Enough. I understand. I'm trapped. Okay, signal. That's all that matters. Astra, Helios is gone. Celine heading out.
Come on.
This knew I would be coming back.
Free item. I'm gonna get Chipotle. I've heard good things about Chipotle. Enhances reflexes, slow down perception for a time. Yeah, I'll take that. Immediately. Immediately an avenge thing. Good, but some locations are not good. You gotta find that right place with good people that give you the extra without charge. I mean, I always do like free stuff. If you were out there, I'm sure he's not watching my stream right now. I used to go to a cafe on the regular. We've talked about Greg's on the stream before, and a guy behind the till constantly gave me free sausage rolls. Didn't know him. I became a regular. I went there all the time, and every once in a while I just got a free sausage roll, and it was brilliant. And if that was just a way to get me to come back, it worked, because I kept going back there, and I was always happy to see him because he always gave me free sausage rolls. It was like positive reinforcement for a dog. He'd be like, here, have a free sausage roll, and I'd just be like, yeah, I like you. Yeah. I'm obsessed with sausage rolls and Capri Suns from there. I can take or leave a Capri Sun, but I'm with you on the sausage roll. Oh, this is just weapons galore. I'll go with this one. Have you tried making a sausage roll in the US? Like, is that a good experience? I froze them and ate them as slushies. Oh, Capri Suns. I was going to be like, why did you freeze and slushy a sausage roll? That's really creepy, Benna. That's sociopathic behavior. Liquidizing a sausage roll and eating it as fluid. Ugh. I'm not about that. Free stuff? Haven't got enough money. Not the same as British sausage rolls. What's the difference between an English and an American sausage roll? Another suit signal detected? I did that event, or did I not? Am I an idiot? I am an idiot. There we go. Not the same as British sausage rolls, the pastry. So what's different about the pastry? It's not as good or just different? Sausage rolls in England. Flaky pastry. And most sausage is spicy? Ugh. Sad. I mean, I like a spicy sausage as much as the next guy. Yes, please. Level 1 and healing potion. I like a spicy sausage. Oh no! Don't grab me, you creepy ceiling squid. Sausage rolls with gravy. Yeah, no, sausage rolls with gravy is good. Not a combination you tend to. You would eat sausage rolls and gravy if you bought sausage rolls in a restaurant. It tends to just be sausage roll in bag, shove in face, you know? I'm hungry now. Benna, you're making me hungry. Stop it, Benna. You're cruel and unusual. Yeah, there's a thing again. What is this? I don't know what this is. If anybody would like to tell me what this is... I don't know. Part of me just wants to jump out. Yeah, but gravy? I bet your gravy isn't as good as English gravy either. Yeah, your gravy, I've seen it. It's very like... Yeah, it's not so good. I've seen, like, you should try English gravy. I've seen, like, white gravy a lot on American TV shows. Your gravy is not better than our gravy. I will fight you on that one, I'm afraid. Mad skills. These now make so much more sense. Integrity upgrade I have. Open first. No. Free money. Teleporter. Free money, free money. Thank you, TLB. TLB. What's Canadian gravy like? Canadian gravy any good? Like on roast meats or whatever you eat. What do you eat gravy with? It's gravy. I mean, but some gravy is better than other gravy. Like, I've eaten some bad gravy in my time. Like, Dolly, I need Dolly. Dolly, are you here? Can you tell chat about bad gravy? Because bad gravy is really bad gravy. I'm not a fan of gravy. Tell chat about it's nasty. Bad gravy. It's watery, it's colorless, it's got no flavor, it's not salty enough, it's not seasoned. TLB is not a fan of gravy. Huh, fair enough. I make it. And I prefer southern gravy. What's southern gravy as opposed to... It's just spiced. Like, if you buy something southern fried in this country, it's got pepper in it, mostly. Thick and flavorful. That's what they call me. That's how I describe myself on my social media platforms. Oh, he's right, Big Chimken. He is thick and flavorful. Oh, come on, don't say wow. I've said worse things on these Twitch streams. I have said worse things. Thick with 3 C's, yeah. Thicker than a Snicker, I think is the technical term. Auto repairs, yes! I will take the long fall damage. Just remind me, everybody, not to jump off high cliffs this playthrough, because I did not have long fall damage last time. That looks like a boss arena if ever I've seen one. Yep, like clockwork. Convert Sovereigns into integrity, no. We done? Is that it? Oh wait, no, here we go. 9.5k channel points. Spin the wheel, Venner, I dare you. We've had this app for ages. Nobody's spinning tonight. How many points have you now got, TLB? Who's got the most channel points in here at the moment? I bet it's TLB, but one of these days I'm going to have to do... So you can do like a community thing. 62k! So you can do a community thing where people pool their channel points to achieve a community thing. I need to think of a good one. I need to get some of those points away from TLB. TLB is totally fit to lose like 10k on like a big donation of some kind. Would TLB ever forgive me, do you think, if I increase the hydrate command to like 500 channel points? I don't think I'd ever live it down. Yeah, there he is. I knew it was in there somewhere. I'm gonna make it a bit reward, TLB. You just have to pay me £1 to make me drink water properly. Come on, he's almost dead. I died then. I do not want the frickin' shotgun. Keep away with those freaking shotguns. Creates a Xeno spike. I'm not going to waste it this time. Yeah, if I changed it to bit rewards, TLB would just never cry and never come back. I will, however, take a 2-star version of the gun that I've got. Ooh, ether. Ooh. Got legs. Progenitor egg. Attaching or detaching parasites repairs health. Okay. Nice, I'll take that. And money. So I have the I have the Crimson Key from my last run because you keep certain items as you go through. So I'm guessing that this entire zone is significantly shorter now, because when I got to the Crimson Gate the first time, I then had to go and find the key to get through it, and that's what took a lot of time. I'm guessing I can just, like, whiz through a bunch of the rest of the map. I'm going the wrong way. It would help if I was going the right direction, not gonna lie. There's a switch. What does that do? I don't know what that does. Ah. Whoa! Apparently those statues are really fragile. I still can't get up there. Let's keep going. What is the green laser beam? It's healing them. I'll do it. Are we done? No. Nice. Good. Okay. Let's head towards the quest, because I think this might be the Crimson Key and we can get back to the desert. I'm hoping that the zones are scalable and I'm not walking into... So I've cut off a load of the forest by coming here. I'm hoping that this now is not ridiculously difficult. Brush your fingers for me, chat. We're back in. And we're back. Free stuff. Even more free stuff. No. Stop jumping off things. I will take full damage.
Environmental adaptation isn't unique to the forest. The desert has similarly been altered. Could the whole world be rearranging itself?
What is this? What is this? Could the whole world be rearranging itself? Am I going to get attacked by a really obvious squid? I probably shouldn't have done that when I can see another boss in the distance. Two. Watson the Carrot raiding with 5 raiding with 5.
Watson the Carrot raided my stream with 5 viewers.
Welcome raiders. I'm suddenly shifting around in my chair a lot because I'm suddenly nervous. We've been live for ages and we're playing a really cool roguelike called Returnal. How was your stream, Watson? Were you playing the Minecraft? Oh, evil space squid. Instantly evil space squid. So many explosions. Thank you for doing the shout out. I really need to start remembering to do that. It is rude of me not to. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. This run of this, so How familiar are you with roguelike games, Watson? Not at all. Okay, so let me just kill this boss and then we'll do a quick explanation. If I don't die, which is very likely. I did it. Hooray. Okay. And I died to the splash damage. I died to the splash damage. Oh, wait. No, I thought I had a res. No, that was a previous run. That first run I did of this today was absolutely fantastic. I've not repeated it since. That's like 4 deaths really, really quick. So, roguelike games for the new people in chat are about summon the fail whale. Wistan has summoned the fail whale, so we're going to press the magic button. We're going to get Percival the fail whale. Oh, Percival the fail whale really wanted to kiss my microphone, and then we're going to explain what a roguelike game is. Yeah. So, for that fail, I am, according to Percival, it really likes to give me the same ones in the middle. I don't know why. I'm a culminating snail-paced miscreant. A culminating snail-paced miscreant. Calumniating, uttering maliciously false statements, slow in speed and thought, and vile wretch, detestable scoundrel, originally a misbeliever, heretic, or infidel. Thank you, Wistan. I have effectively insulted myself. Does that satisfy you? Okay, so roguelikes are... There's a game called Hades, which is very similar to this. So if you're familiar with Hades, you're familiar with this, but I will explain anyway. So I crashed on this planet, and in through this door is a dungeon. So every time, make Chim can say something nice about himself, I am really good at explaining what roguelikes are. Please let me do it. Please. Main screen. Through this door is a dungeon, and that dungeon will change every time that I do a dungeon run. If I die, I respawn here, and then the run just goes till the very end of the game. Every time I die, I come back with like slightly more abilities. So the further I get in the game, the more beneficial it is, which means my next run is easier, my next run after that is easier, my next run after that is easier. Theoretically. Are the dungeons procedurally generated? I haven't pointed it out because I don't want to point out, I don't want to start critiquing because I'm enjoying this game so much. There is a little bit of repetition. Not in a bad way, but I think it's more likely that there's like 10 or so different tiles and the tiles alternate every once in a while rather than all of the dungeons being like really, really different. If you look at how good the graphics are of this game, it can't be that much, there can't be that much variety. They'd need like a supercomputer to be running it constantly. How are we doing for time? We're going to start one more run. And we'll go until this death, and then we'll call it a night. So I'll either go till tomorrow morning, or I will die instantly. Oh no. We'll either go another full half hour, or we'll take one more death, and then we're going to end for the night. And thank you very much for the raid, Watson. I do appreciate it, and I hope I feel like I explained this game absolutely terribly. So if you have any questions, please chuck them in chat. And welcome all raiders from Watson's stream. I think I get it. Yeah, this dungeon is... Every time I come through this door, the dungeon's different. And then I'll die, I'll reset, and then I'll come back in, and then the dungeon will be different again. And after a certain amount of, like, running through the level, I'll get to an end boss, and then you move on to the next sort of area. And then it just goes round in circles like that. It's another one of those, though. I'm super enjoying it. It is... I've recently been exposed to these. I haven't played a roguelike or roguelite or whatever you want to call it until recently. I started with Hades, was probably my first big one. Like, more popular one, anyway. I think there was an FPS shooter that we used to play. I can't remember the name of it. If Whist's on his chat, what was the name of the shooter with the little cuddly creatures and the guns changed all the time? That was a roguelike, right? Also, really curious to try this on co-op. So if anybody buys it, I will happily play it. The one we played with Lorquin, Gunfire Reborn. Yeah, that's the one. And hi, Wiston. How was your day? Did you have a nice day at work? I didn't ask, because I was streaming, you know? Oh. The science, can I melee these away? I can, good to know. The one thing I will say, if you do pick up, if anybody in chat does pick up this game, and I feel like I should be broadcasting this to everybody, and I will write it in a tweet to the developers after I'm done. If you use the photo mode while streaming, it will potentially dox you. Does it? Did me the first time, and then I immediately deleted the VOD and started restreaming. And I don't think anybody saw, or they were very polite and didn't tell me. Collect parasites. New item. Getting hit briefly increases melee damage. Okay. Can I do this again? No. I need to collect a parasite to fix the malfunction my machinery currently has. I need to find out whether a malfunction always equals no health regen. No drama or anything exciting. Have a nice chill evening playing DZ and Magic. Simultaneously? I mean, I know you're pretty good at Magic, but if you're playing it simultaneously with DayZ, I'll be super impressed. I mean, I kind of want you to be playing it simultaneously now. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm also wearing a spacesuit, and if I jump in that lake, I'll die, which seems really... You know, it seems kind of... I feel like a spacesuit should allow me to breathe at the bottom of a lake. I need to find out what those circle doors are. Is that just story, or is that just a door? Maybe it's a boss. Room looks boss-like. No, story. Puzzle room? Puzzle room. What's happening? Okay. First we get the money, and then we fall down this hole where the laser bibs are. Integrity increased. Yeet. No! Reset? No. Fine. Is that breaking? Yeah, that's breaking my suit every time I do that. That's probably not something I should repeat. Have I got a key? I got 2 keys. Creepy hand thing. Creepy hand thing. I don't like the fingers. The fingers. The finger thing. Not for me. Fabricator. Materials depleted. Repairs augment. I've got a repairs augment. That's good. I still need to find a parasite so I don't die. Okay. Moving on. That chest over there that I just completely missed. If I open this, it's red. Why was it red? Progenerator. Attaching or detaching parasites repairs integrity. Yes, please. Continue onwards to victory. So, Watson, what were you doing in the game you were playing? Did you say Minecraft? I forgot. Did you say? You didn't say. Watson, what game are you playing? How was it going? What were you doing? Are these baddies? I can't damage them. Oh, no, they do have health. And now they're gone. I think if I had a really good gun, that would have been amazing for currency. And of course, I didn't have a really good gun. Or in the Blind Forest, I was collecting whatever I could that I didn't yet. Are you close to a finish? Ori is a really lot of fun to play. I watched Time Lord play some of it. It looked really difficult. Like, difficult to being not my cup of tea difficult. I felt like some of the jumping stuff he was failing on looked really infuriating. Out of curiosity, can somebody tell me whether Gaming in Science is still streaming, like Time Lord is still streaming the Marvel game that he's been playing all day? Dolly, is Time Lord still live playing the Marvel game? I don't know, but I suck, so I tried to get as much stuff as possible so not to struggle too much. Fair. It is definitely something it's definitely something I should consider. Time Lord finished the stream a while ago. Okay. He said he was going to be playing basically until he felt like he couldn't play anymore. Okay, I've removed my malfunction as well because I picked up a parasite. Go through that magic door again. That magic door did... Oh, yeah, Crimson Door. Straight back to the desert, potentially immediate death. Let's find out. This will be our last death of the evening. Through the Stargate we go, because I still have a really terrible gun. Proficiency level 5. Cat's arrived. Why is that shield a different color than usual? Oh no! I can't break that shield with my sword. That's unfair. That's just rude. I mean, do I want to avenge something again? Because last time it did not go well for me when I arrived here. What's happening? Oh. I don't think I'm leveled enough to be here. just going to assume I really don't want that to touch me. Yes, there he goes. Don't die to splash. There we go. Money. Enhances reflexes, slows down perception. Yes, please give me stuff. All the stuff. That was just a money. That was money. Cleanse. Converts obolites into... Yes, we're going to take that. That's going to... I keep not taking that. I feel like it would be... I feel like it's shoving it down my throat hard enough that I should probably try it. There's a purple up there. Run, 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 run. Open secure gates and containers. Cleanse with 6 ether. Yes, please. Basically, we do not want our malignancy for the people that might be still here and having joined. Malignancy bad. Cleansing good. Spend currency to cleanse, please. Here lies E. Died today. $20 more minutes till I get food. 20 more minutes until I turn off the stream. That's all. That's perfect, Benna. 20 more minutes and then you can go because I'll be done streaming. Spin that hat wheel. Oh! We will take the time to spin the hat wheel, and I hope you enjoy your food, Benna, if I don't get to say so again. We're going to spin that hat wheel. It's time to spin that wheel! TLB. TLB's hat. The lovely TLB. What hat have I got on at the moment? Leak. And TLB. TLB. Boom. I'm so hungry, actually, I will say. I'm gonna go get a biscuit. Fistful of biscuits after this. So many biscuits. Or cookies if you are American. Or I don't know what do Canadians call biscuits? The Canadians call biscuits cookies or biscuits? Come on, there we go. Yeah, what do Canadians call biscuits? Is it a cookie or is it a biscuit? Actively curious. Both, okay. Canadians are cool. Canadians get the best of both worlds. That was close. Where's the cookies though? Ah. Ominous. Repeat. Yeah. There's a chest over there. More lettering. Nice. Punch. And zip. I thought that was a crossbow for a second. That is a level 6 upgrade from a level 0 pistol. I have to take it, but I hate the shotgun so much. Ugh. That seems unfair. Okay, shotgun, you just need to be closer. Maybe that was my mistake before. Yeah, big boy is alive and well and trying to shoot me in the head. Okay, that gun's good. If you're just obscenely close to them. Is that the same gun? Oh, it's a better gun. It's my favorite gun, but it's slightly improved on top of the thing. That's what we like. My tummy is screaming. Scream back at it. I'm sure that won't weird anybody out. Like, if your tummy is actively screaming at you, just go, ah! You know? Ooh, is that an even... Why is it suddenly giving me good shotguns? Put the wheel away. Sorry. Yes, put the wheel away. Wheel's gone. Sorry. Bye. Okay. Thank you for reminding me, chat. Okay. I mean, everybody likes the wheel, right? It's just really awkward when I could make it really awkward. Let's make it really awkward. Who doesn't like playing a video game with a fridge in the middle of the screen? It could have been worse, is all I'll say. How's the new stream tool? It is amazing. I can do so many things with the press of a button. You like it so far? Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's made my life so much easier in terms of just the I've automated Beverly? One second. Let me just kill this. The only process that I've not been able to automate so far is shout-outs. And I think Dolly has a way to do that automatically, which I think I'm just going to do. Other than that, I can automatically do everything now, and it's brilliant. I can summon everything. I can change bow ties with the push of a button. And everybody loves the bow ties. To the point that I feel like I've made it so easy, I need to add more outfits. Yeah, I need to add more outfits. I don't know what the outfits will include, because maybe I could raise the egg up a little bit and give him a very tiny pair of shoes. I mean, it could become overly complicated, but we'll find out. It would be funny. Or props, maybe? Maybe I need to be like, okay, I feel like a musician now, and have like a guitar. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What would be another thing that I could add to the egg that would entertain you and you would feel like you actively wanted to spend channel points on? Because I got a fridge. I've got... What have I got? Let's take a minute. We're close to the end of the stream. I don't want to die this run. We're going to summon all... These are the things I can summon currently. I have the Couch of Consequences. It's ominous. Shoes. Watson wants the shoes. Okay. I want shoes. Okay. You, Watson, I'll have a look. I'll see if I can make it so if I raise the camera egg up a little bit, I could add some shoes. Yeah, that's the Couch of Consequences. If you block so if you ban a big clown shoes, high heels, cowboy boots, yeah. I'll look into it. For you, Watson, I'll look into the shoes. This is the Couch of Consequences. If somebody bans an in-game event, bans an in-game thing, because you know I have the ban in-game thing, and I fail, I add a count to the Couch of Consequences. And when it hits 5, I have to gift somebody a sub. That's the rule. But that's it. And no, but since I added that, not a single person has used that command. That isn't a call out to use that command 20 minutes before the end of the stream, is all I'll say. But that's the Couch of Consequences. We've all seen the fridge. We all love the fridge. This is the fridge. This is the time-traveling, dimension-hopping fridge. This is the fridge where I place all of my art, and all of this is being summoned with just a button press. I've done the wheel, but for the sake of we'll put on a new bow tie. Look, and that's all with one click or with my finger. That's it's so good. It's so gimmicky, and if you are starting out streaming, do not go out and buy a Stream Deck, because there are more important things you should spend your money on first. But look forward to the fact that one day you won't have to be going to OBS all the time to click all the buttons. You just have it with one click with your finger. It's so good. It's so worth the... I spent all of my earnings, my Twitch earnings from January on it, and it's been so worth it. And the next thing I'm going to be saving for, I think, is a new PC, which will take me a lot longer. So if you're in chat and you have enjoyed my content this evening and are not following, I'd really appreciate a follow, because a follow helps me out. A sub is always useful. I don't ask for them, but they're greatly appreciated. Eventually I will buy myself a new PC with my Twitch money. Repair. No, we're not doing that. I also... Did I add that as a command? I added a bunch of buttons so I can do my text commands automatically. So I can do my welcome command automatically. Stream Elements is working again! Sorry, it wasn't working yesterday, so it's working now. Great. Okay, I can do stuff like that automatically. I can call out my wish list. It's good, and that's all with a button press. That's me done on stream, Dex. Okay, this is where I died with the amazing run that I did earlier. This is where I had a really good run, my first one out. This is where I died. I'm fucking running. Oh god, the beams! Down he goes!
Considerable defense, but dispatched.
Yeah, we're going to take that new gun because that's got the laser beam attachment. Look at it. Oh, no, wrong one. Don't have it powered up yet, but yeah, we're taking that gun. We're going to take you. Oh, we're going to take Ether, definitely. And then we're going to move on. No! Bastard turrets sneaking up on me. Oh, this feels a little unfair. That felt a little unfair. There's a... What's over here? Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Typing THX1138 in the search bar on Spotify turns the play bar into a lightsaber. Fun factoid. I did not know that. Does anybody else know that? Oh, I pressed the button I didn't mean to. Never mind. Let's do it. Not malignant. It wasn't malignant. Holy shit, it wasn't malignant. Never tried it though, so don't quote me. So you'll just instantly reset alt fire cooldown. Okay. I've heard from my friends that it works. Okay. Nobody go try that. It'll probably make your PC explode. It's all a troll. Ben is trolling us. It's like it'll order Domino's pizza to your house without your consent. You know what? No, let's go into the next zone. I was going to be like, yeah, let's end on a high. Let's not end on a high. Let's push until I die. No, not push until I die. Let's just keep going. I could go for a pizza. I could totally go for a pizza right now. New gun. Ooh, sniper rifle. Oh no, like very good repeatery. No. Look at the end of that gun, it's so cool. Nice. I'm not hungry, I just like Watson, that is a brilliant attitude to have. I could totally eat a pizza right now. I probably shouldn't, but I could. Yeah. I think there's going to be a boss in here. Does anybody else think there's going to be a boss in here? This looks like a boss room. Yeah. Oh god.
A living sentient.
Do you think they're friendly? Wouldn't it be really nice if they were friendly? He's got a sword! Less boss and more...
Dispatched the sentient.
Not a
This must
boss.
be the severed.
Yeah, not a boss. He got little wings. Give it a hug. Nah, he was evil. He's dead. He's dead now. He's gone. It's over. Ether fills one slot towards max maturity, or... I'm just taking damage. He came at me with a knife, Watson. I had to put him down. He was a little... He did look like a little friend, didn't he? Nope. He was just showing off his knife. Watson is so trusting. You don't kill someone because they're proud of a knife. I mean... Hold this, stab. Ooh, we're gonna cleanse. I do like it when you can cleanse though. It makes me feel extra damn special. That's the door. Onward! Oh! I mean, I have to go that way as well. It's not even like an optional. I have to go over there.
I know why they became severed. Divine punishment for failing ascension. Ascension. No sooner has the word escaped my lips than a vast image of the transcendent watcher in the deep below consumes my mind. I have begun having visions of where I have yet to go. They lead me continually downwards from Olympus and into myself. I alone am worthy.
Get the feeling she's going a little bit,
To her.
she's going a little bit batty the further she gets into the puzzle. Ooh, a 7. Highest level weapon we've seen. I'll take a 7. Yeah, who's the bad guy now? My buddy showing a knife or clearly slowing... clearly... I mean... you're not wrong. Watson, have you ever considered you backed the wrong horse in terms of you joined up with TLB very quickly and, like, he is clearly the villain of our Minecraft SMP, salt plug. And then you joined up with this guy who's got the knife. Like, I feel like you have a tendency to back the wrong people. Like, TLB, clearly a villain. That guy with the knife clearly wanted to kill me, but you're here in defense of them. You're seeing a pattern here. I am beginning to see a pattern. And I'm good with patterns. I'll definitely be on the SMP later. Good, Banner. It's getting late for us. I probably won't be up much longer, but I hope you have a nice time on Minecraft. It's turning out real good. Everybody seems to be having a lovely time. We will be back on oh god, the levels are now multi-leveled, and that's not confusing at all. The levels are now getting Oh! See, what's your explanation for this guy? He doesn't have a... He tried to stab me in the back. That's not a nice thing to do. I mean, I do tend to defend the villain in My Hero Academia. I 100% wanted the main character to be evil. mean, I'm sensing a pattern
I'm
here.
relatively confident the Severed would have been incapable of sending out the White Shadow broadcast. Their fractured nature does not display any proof of higher cerebral functions. The other sentience must still be alive at its source beyond the wall.
Happening in the back is the no-no.
Without a proper means of communication.
Oh, the couch has just been up here for ages. Yeah. I'm just forgetting to. Couch is gone now. That's been up there for ages. I bet that's going to bother somebody. What I am going to do though is I'm going to stop at this natural stopping point. I'm partway in. I'm partway through a run. I can suspend the run. I don't. So next time I play this on stream, I will not be playing this on stream. I've super enjoyed these runs I've done this evening. I feel like they've gone exceedingly well. But we're going to play some more of this on stream. It'll probably be next Sunday at the rate I'm going because I've got various obligations this week. Tomorrow we will be playing Overwatch, so if there's anybody in the stream that plays Overwatch that's in the Discord, I'm probably going to tag TLB after this. I'm probably going to tag Psycho Leak. I'm probably going to tag Ziggy. Probably going to tag Sky. Maybe you want to come join us and play some Overwatch tomorrow evening. I'll do a time tag so it's all appropriate to your time zone. What else? We're playing Minecraft on Tuesdays. Minecraft will be doing our usual weekly server event. I'm not sure what that's going to be this week, but we'll give it a go. It might just be me and Dolly on the server digging a hole, but you know, we'll do our best. And then I'll be back next weekend. So guys, I'm going to do my usual because that's what we do around here. We're going to do the usual wrap up thing. We're going to do it if I can find the button. I wanted to tell everybody this game was a little bit out there for me because I was going to play Control and I didn't play Control. I played this instead because Control left me in a 2-day slump last weekend. So Control is now off the list. So I brought in Returnal short notice. And chat seems to have enjoyed it. So I just want to tell you that I'm glad chat exists. Guys, it's really useful for me when I'm in and when I'm streaming like this and I get feedback in chat. It's super useful. And this is a game that I can talk to you whilst playing, which is good because that's the reason I like Overwatch. I can talk to chat while I'm playing. It feels great. Monday tomorrow, going back to work, stay strong, the usual. Mondays suck. I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight into me. I usually have a stomachache all day Sunday because I'm anxious about going to work on a Monday morning. Since streaming, like since July last year, I very rarely, me and Dolly call it the Sunday collywobbles. And since streaming, because I have the stream to look forward into in the evening, I very rarely have a stomachache on a Sunday now. And that's because of you. Also, Benna, this one's for you specifically. Benna has been talking about food for about an hour. So, Benna, I'm proud of you for going to get that food that you've wanted for so long. And as always, thank you for helping me do weird shit on the internet. That's all I've got to say. I'm going to add that to the circulation because I like thank you for helping me do it. You're crying? I'm so excited. Benna, chill. You're in public. Don't cry over Chipotle. People will judge. He'll be looking you all weird. That's not a problem. We like you, Benno. It's fine. I'm going to do the usual raid. So we're going to save that. We are going to load... We're going to load the Chrome. Too bad I already am. Are we talking full-on blown belting tears or just like a slow trickle of tears? Who are we going to raid? We are gonna raid. Glaive TW is live. We're gonna raid Glaive TW. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me this evening. If there is anybody watching that would love to watch some more content from me sometime, drop me a follow. Always appreciated. And I'm going to find somebody to raid still because Glaive's now not appearing on my list. That's super weird. Who else is playing this game? Returnal. Let's see if I can find somebody very quickly who is playing this game. Returnal. Don't cry, Benna. Have hug. Always important. We're doing it. We're going to find somebody recommended for me. Oh, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Always a struggle when your list is empty. I just want to raid somebody. Are there any PNG tubers playing Returnal right now? There are not. Chimken, I've suggested somebody. Where have you suggested somebody? Oh, sorry, Statnex. Sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you. Thank you as always, Dolly, my rock. A hard place. That sounds like an insult. Dolly is not my hard place. I found it. We're going to do it. We're going to send you off. Statnex. I don't know who this person is, but it comes highly recommended from my significant other. So we're going to cross our fingers. We're going to send you off. And I hope, please, everybody, if you're subscribed, throw some... let me just go back to my own channel so I can join in the raid as we go. Thank you. If you are subscribed, please drop things in their chat, and I will speak to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. I said that, and now it's going to take back just before you finish. Much love, Lake. See you soon tomorrow. Goodbye.